and occasionally rage-inducing. I actually hadn't planned on filming this till tomorrow. Somebody reached out to me, a fellow projector in human design. They were struggling, so here we go, let's do this. I like to compare being a projector in human design to being really good at golf. The outside looks effortless, peaceful. Just tap the ball. Just tap it in. But on the inside, it's highly technical. It's extremely strategic and occasionally rage-inducing. There really should be a warning label on projectors when we incarnate. Requires manual. Do not operate without rest recognition and solar charging. Nobody gets that manual. They just drop us here, no instructions, no guide, in a world that we legit don't fit into, other than to be guides. And because of that, a lot of us spend the majority of our lives feeling like we're doing something wrong. Here's what I wish someone would have told me day one that I learned that I was a projector. And I wish it had come from a projector who understood my struggle. Your superpower is chill mode. And I don't mean the performance of chill. Not, I'm fine. Not, I'm totally unbothered by that. I will transcend this by clenching my jaw and spiritually bypassing my entire nervous system just so I can appease you. No, I mean still in the water, middle of chaos, eye of the storm, meditating, one who sees the patterns, one who sees the 30,000 foot view, and one who can zoom in on the details on a microscopic level if the occasion arises. We are like spider medicine. We connect dots, we see the threads. We largely have X-ray vision all the time. We see things that we think everybody else sees, but they don't until we point them out to them. It's like metacognition all the time. We're observing you, me, the history of the world, and we're putting it all together, whether we're awake or we're asleep. It's not a conscious function. It's like autonomous. It just operates. Probably why our sense of humor is kind of quirky, because we can make connections that maybe other people don't. Projectors are guidance energy, not engine energy. We're not rocket ships. We're not here to push. We're not here to grind. We're not here to force or overwhelm our system to prove that we're worthy. When we stop trying to be generators or manifestors, we unlock the sauce. That's the magic. When we learn it's okay to be who we are, it's next level. Ironically, it's when we relax, when we soften, when we slow down, when we lean back, when we're not trying to be cool, our actual energetic design finally activates. When we're not actively trying to convince or sell something, we're showing people this cool shiny rock we found, but we're just educating. That's when people are interested, and they'll most likely want to do business with us. It's insane. It's the opposite of typical Western marketing and business practice. Now, the strategy for projectors is to wait for the invitation, right? If you're waiting for an invitation, they should say, embrace the invitation, but don't wait for it. One of the myths of waiting for the invitation, waiting does not mean sitting on your hands. I wish somebody told me that too. If you're not receiving invitations, do your self-care, travel, and educate yourself. Don't sit on your hands. It'll just make you anxious. Be choosing into your evolution when nobody's looking. Everything will get better. Every time I travel, every time I leave town and I'm just trying to have fun, the most amount of business comes in before I leave. The most amount of business is waiting when I get back. Next thing, deconditioning, repatterning. Google it, look it up. There's a powerful YouTube channel called The Projector Movement. The dude who runs it, his name's Charlie. He's dope. He's got the projector thing figured out. So what is conditioning? Conditioning is the world telling you to be louder, move faster, hustle harder, you're not doing good enough, grind your bones into dust and smile for the camera, which works for some people. I'm not knocking that. It can work for us, but only in short bursts, and we usually end up burnt out or in a state of bitterness, which is our not self. So here's what's crazy. Some projectors said, okay, yes, I'll do that. We granted sanction to those beliefs. It's important to take that ownership and be accountable, because it also empowers you to let go of it. So we built entire identities on exhaustion. We literally put on masks that won't let us breathe. We rehearsed the habits that betrayed our natural rhythm, and we forgot our original default setting, the way that we were programmed. Some projectors never fell under that spell. Came in chill, they stayed chill, they're still chill. And on top of that, they're doing well. They're making money. They're not burnt out. They have time for themselves and their family and their loved ones. Bless their luminous souls. They are proof that the formula works, because it allows us to see through example the way things can be done. Of the entire population, only 20% are projectors. How many projectors aren't struggling? Maybe it's 3%. I have no idea. So you have the chill ones that had it figured out from the very beginning, and then you have the rest of us. Ones who learn to overfunction, ones who learn to scan the room for what's needed instead of what's true for me, The ones that skipped over their childhood and had to grow up fast. So just to restate, we're not doing blame right now. We're taking ownership for what happened. It's not their fault, it's not your fault, but it is our responsibility to decondition ourselves, repattern ourselves, and get back into the strategy that works for us. We must return to the rhythm that was ours before the world tried to speed it up. The world has plenty of people that are already running at 1,000 miles per hour. We are not going to help. If anything, the exhausted version of us is actually going to be a detriment on society, not a contribution. The world needs us rested. The world needs us clear. The world needs us receptive so we can do our job as a guide. It's really tough to be a guide when you yourself are lost. So what's the bottom line? Respect yourself. Respect your tendency to chill. Respect your tendency to observe. Understand that the greatest contribution you may ever make is already built into the way you think and see. Once you understand that that information has value in the information age, smooth sailing. Becoming a consultant was the best thing that ever happened to me. This will be the most abundant year I've had in 20 years, and I work in my basement in my PJ. Now, instead of every day feeling like a grind, I feel like I'm golfing. Swing that golf club. Much love. Shaman Zo out.